You know, at the city, we're all very, very busy. So sometimes there's good ideas that come around and we wish, oh yeah, I wish I had, time to spend on exploring these specific ideas, but we all have very long project lists to do.
Sounds.
It was really a pleasure actually to be invited to a meeting early on a couple of years ago to learn more about CityStudio and what it meant to engage our post-secondary institutions across the city to help us solve true, real, complex problems in the city.
I think the big value from the municipality's perspective with CityStudio was they handle a lot of the coordination and administration work that is common with these kinds of programs.
We really tried to simplify it on both sides. So for city staff, you meet with the professor, you kind of co-write the curriculum and syllabus. So it's tied directly to the challenge the city's identified. You meet with the class and their first or second week, you introduce the challenge, you talk to them, do a little Q&A, you check in mid-semester, and then you are part of a final evaluation.
CityStudio really minimized the amount of time that me as a city staff has to put on a project, and at the same time get all the results of working with the student.
Bringing students into the CityStudio projects or City of London initiatives really provided some of that people power that we don't always have to get initiatives rolling or to explore what might be possible.
Really, it's an opportunity for the city to get meaningful work done. I think that's a good priority with this.
I think it's an opportunity to access really bright, smart individuals and resources in post-secondary institutions that we wouldn't have access to.
Sometimes as city staff we get bogged down, like you've tried to do something already, the result came, oh, we can't do this because of A, B, and C, but if you give that idea to students, there is a naive freshness.
I feel like young people today are very creative and very not afraid to ask the questions.
Because we are younger, we see things in a different lens. In our class, like my prof Lyra said, we were coming from all kinds of background, whether it's cultural background, whether it's a university degree program, and we all were working together on actual real life issue. So I feel like there is a lot of diversity also that we brought into the project, but the creativity aspect and just the younger lens.
So I think it's a great opportunity for us to try to retain talent in the city as well as get some outcomes met for local government.
My perception of public service was very kind of regimented, maybe somewhat routine, but there's a huge community engagement aspect of public service as well, and understanding what's going on in your community, what kind of people need help, what parts of the city can be improved infrastructure-wise as well as socially. So my understanding of community service work was enhanced by the CityStudio experience for sure.
When I went to university, for me it was really important to get out in the community. I did community-engaged learning, and it helped me to make connections and in the community and learn about London. It also gave me the skills I needed for my job, and also helped me get a job, so I feel like that will be a really good benefit for the students.
There will be the citizens of the future, so really their ideas should be important and considered, and sometimes maybe will not match with our current ways of doing things, but I guess then that's the next step, is to take the idea back and reconsider what we're doing and see where you can change things a little bit at a time.
I've always been impressed in my career that when you give someone an opportunity to rise to a challenge, more times than not they do rise to that challenge, and I think being given real work really changes the feeling. Like, I think of going through school and the number of projects I did that I knew had no outcome or no output. It was just part of the schooling. And I think you see a change in quality when you know that that work is serving a value and a function in the community.